So I've been a member of the Chamber for about 2.5 years. When I came on board for Lapeer Hotel as general manager, one of the first things that I did was reach out to the Chamber. The West Hollywood Chamber of Commerce's reputation in the greater Los Angeles community is really second to none, and I was really excited to join that organization.
So why specifically, let's get into that, like why specifically the Chamber? Why did you think that that was a no-brainer for you and for the hotel?
You know, why is it a no-brainer to join a chamber is, you know, there's resources, whether it's networking, whether it's advocacy, that are really critical, especially when you're opening a new business. But beyond that, as you continue that business and making sure that it's sustained, the chambers can be a great partner. And in Los Angeles, the West Hollywood Chamber of Commerce's reputation really is stellar. Genevieve has built an organization where advocacy and networking are truly second nature. And so for me, it was really one of my first priorities. Absolutely. The Chamber's benefited Lapeer in a few really critical ways during our pre-opening and since. You know, first, we were able to meet all of the city council officials as well as city staff through the Chamber, the wonderful networking amongst other businesses. But I would say, you know, beyond that, and we had a wonderful ribbon cutting here, so it was a great way to connect us to the neighborhood and to the community. But they introduced us to other businesses that we were able to then bring on board as a part of the services and amenities that make Lapeer so unique. About 95% of all of our services and amenities at this hotel are offered through our local businesses. And so it's not just a tagline that, like, organic, that sounds good and it's great marketing. Really beyond that, working local, and that's through that Chamber of Commerce, has been amazing because we have great businesses in our neighborhood. And one of the things that I love to do most is to connect our guests to those businesses around that make our neighborhood, that make our city so rich.
Local. Like, give me like a local recent story that you enjoy.
You'll discover local businesses throughout this hotel. And some of my favorite ways, it really starts at the front desk. We do morning coffee each and every day here at Lapeer, and the morning coffee that we offer is through Toasted and Roasted, which is a local cafe just down the street on Melrose. They're a chamber member. I was introduced to them by Keith Kaplan, our former chair, and I was so impressed by their story. Mike and Allie, they roast all of their own beans right there on premise of their store. And so we brew their coffee each and every single day. But beyond that, we took it a step further. Rather than just do an urn of coffee that you see in so many other hotels, we designed a coffee cart to have a cold pressed coffee. We also have coffee on tap. We have that nitro coffee, kombucha. And just a month ago at our Kimpton GM conference, our coffee cart and coffee program was recognized as one of the most innovative in our entire company. And that's through a West Hollywood Chamber of Commerce business. For Kimpton, why West Hollywood? It really was an easy choice. West Hollywood is, you know, really a cradle of diversity. When you think about the city's history dating back to the 80s, you know, whether it was through renters' rights or LGBTQ, that has resonated from day one with Kimpton, which was founded in 1981 in San Francisco by Bill Kimpton. So we have been a company of diversity. And with that, we're also an employer of choice. We've been on Fortune's top 100 list for the last 15 years. With that, this past year being number 5. And so we make sure that we take care of our people, again, which is something that the city of West Hollywood, through its city government, through its politics, these are all things that resonate. And so really West Hollywood was a place that was so easy to call home. You know, I know that there are some really great examples of how the Chamber advocated for Lapeer Hotel, but I have to tell you, it really goes well before I ever started in my role here. The property took about 10 years to develop, and in the design district, there are no hotels. And so this area was more of an industrial area at that time. And the Chamber was a really great partner with the original developers in advocating the city council and staff to zone and to approve this project. And so there would not have been a hotel had the Chamber with the city really gotten behind this project. Absolutely. So, you know, thinking about advocacy with the Chamber and what they've done for Lapeer Hotel, I really can think of three really great examples that I like to think about. And those examples are, one, before I even started, about 10 years ago was when this hotel began in terms of the development. There was nothing in this neighborhood. It was more of an industrial zone at that time, and the Chamber was a pivotal partner with the original developers in getting it approved with the city. Second, as we were opening the hotel, we had a month-long buyout with Infiniti, who was launching a new car at that time, and part of what they wanted to do was put a car on the roof. So as you're opening a hotel, I know you're thinking you don't have enough to do, so why not plan to do a car on your roof on your very second day? And so the Chamber was a fantastic partner in helping us work with the city to get all of those logistics done, from craning that car up, making sure that it was stable on the building, and it would not have been possible. It was a multi-million-dollar piece of business that we were able to secure with the Chamber's help. And then lastly, just about a month later, we were able to do an Oscar party for one of the major entertainment groups in town. We had over 50 A-list celebrities that were here. It required us to close down part of the street, and the Chamber was a really great guide in helping us to navigate all of the requirements that we needed to do to make that happen. So it's been amazing to not only be a part of the Chamber of Commerce as a member, but to join the board of directors and to be a part of a really fantastic group. And just late last year, I was really humbled and honored to be elected as the chair for a 2-year term. And so it's been fantastic. We get to work with so many businesses that are coming into our city, whether it's cannabis, whether it's new restaurants, new retail. And with this role, I get to communicate directly with them to say, how can I be of service? How can we be of service as a chamber? And through my recent travels, representing both the hotel, but as well as the Chamber, I've gone to London, I've gone to Dublin, and was recently in Australia. And I was able to wear a couple different hats. And so I would say hello about Lapeer Hotel. I was traveling with my director of sales and marketing, so he was able to take more of that role. And so when it was my turn to speak, I was talking about our fantastic city, our fantastic chamber, spreading the word of why they want to keep sending their tourists to us year after year. So what I really love about the board of directors for the West Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, it's a dynamic group, it's an excited group, and they live it, breathe it, and they love it. And you can find boards with any chamber who are accomplished in their business community, but none so as really passionate and who live and breathe that city like ours does. Different ways that the Chamber takes a leadership role in the business community. First and foremost, we're present. And so from our office on Santa Monica Boulevard, you can't miss us. We stay very engaged. We know what's going on. We hear things. We follow up with different businesses. So we're always very present. Secondly, we're vocal. There's not a city council meeting that Genevieve misses where she will speak up for whatever businesses need her to do so. And then lastly, we look ahead. And so a great example of that is our small business initiative that we're developing that really will help businesses thrive in our community with the different challenges that are evolving here in the 21st century. And that was authored by our West Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. And so we take leadership through being present, being vocal, and having that great vision and looking ahead. So when I talk to a new business owner who's moving into the community, I always advocate joining the Chamber, but it's not just a sales pitch. We have a lot of great reasons that make total financial sense, as well as from a marketing perspective or whatnot. First, we have multi-tiers in terms of our membership. So it's not thousands of dollars to join. We can customize the package that both you're looking for in terms of whatever your strategies are, but as well as what your budget can be. And so we're very flexible in that regard. Secondly, we have networking as a major platform. And so what better way to get the word out about your business than to talk to other businesses? And through our mixers, through our signature events, the Chamber gives those opportunities to do so. And then lastly, we have wonderful marketing initiatives, whether it's through our website, whether it's through our social channels, where we can continue to get that word out. And so there really is no better value proposition that I can see for a new business that's worth their investment than joining our Chamber of Commerce. For the future, there is a bright path for the Chamber to play a pivotal role in the changing economy that we're finding here in the 21st century, and it really lies within our small business initiative, which we're rolling out this year in 2019. The Small Business Initiative is going to be a fantastic program that's going to establish a true collaboration between municipal government and small business to overcome issues, whether it's wages, whether it's smaller footprints, rising rents. How do we market each other and bring those costs down? With all of those challenges, the Small Business Initiative with all of those challenges, the Small Business Initiative is going to be really the connectivity. It's going to be the path forward, and the Chamber is going to take a leadership role in that. Not only for our city, but we really believe so much in this program, we believe that it is applicable to other cities across the nation. So it really is more than just signing up and becoming a member with the Chamber. You really have so many different opportunities to make it work for you. And so when I talk to businesses in my neighborhood and encourage them to participate, there's just so many avenues, whether it's from our mixers, whether it's through just engaging with our tremendous team led by Genevieve. If you tell us what's happening with your business, we're going to listen. And then if you need something, we're going to be there. If you have something exciting going on, we're amazing cheerleaders. And so we can help point you to maybe other businesses that would be a complement to what you're doing. And then we can build that story together. One of my favorite sayings is that you can't whistle a symphony, it takes an orchestra to play it. And so the Chamber of Commerce, when you engage with it, will bring together the full plethora of our dynamic businesses that can help you realize your goals, whether it's every day, every month, or every year, and be friends along the way. People that you get to know, enjoy, raise a glass with every now and again. So it's not just all business, we bring a really fun social side as well.